because as I have been given you that signal previously, there was like 1.47 signals, of course, risk to reward ratio. See, the market has been dumped a lot, and we have got a massive profit by this. So, well, that's that was the previous signal we did talk about, but today we're going to discuss more about the market, definitely. And if you want to make some profits with me, just stay calm and hold on to the session of live stream. We did see that, oh my goodness, that was a golden cross by the 50 period EMA and 200 period EMA, and after that golden cross the market has been dumped crazily by you can see out there like 1.43%. So golden cross is it's not good actually. Though it's not good but though it's at the 15 minutes, not in the weekly chart or the daily chart. Okay, when it was like a golden cross at the weekly chart, that show that give us a signal that is the market looks like more stronger bearish for the next quite few months. If I go with that, what can I say, weekly chart, what's the weekly chart is saying? Maybe, yes, definitely Bitcoin will be trading over the 200 period. Even it's trading over that the 10 period EMA. Even it's trading over that 10 period EMA in that weekly chart. And I personally think that as well as it has been broken out, of course, definitely it's breaking out. What's next? I personally think that the next will be like a massive climb. Maybe it can create another break. A massive high can be created like $130 something, and after that it will take again retest, as well as the BTC is getting promoted and everybody is believing at Bitcoin. That shows us the Bitcoin can lead to 200k in this bull market. But I don't know about the altcoins because still there is no alt session has been come. Okay, just let me check it out, the sound quality. Know about the altcoins because okay, the sound quality looks perfectly all right. By the way, if you have any question to ask, just do not forget to ask in the comment section, and make sure you do comment your country's name so that I can know that from which country you are in. Lonely Tree, thanks for joining here. Panda777 joins to the live stream, and get user 5B874484 joins to the live stream. Thank you so much everybody for enjoying. Okay, so weekly chart is showing us Bitcoin is at a massive bullish trend, is following by the weekly chart. Definitely it is. And of course, another thing is it's trading over the 200 period, 50 period, even it's trading over the 10 period EMA supports. So as well as it's trading over all the things, Bitcoin is still at the weekly chart massive bullish, and of course giving us telling us that yes, of course you can still buy Bitcoin. And as well as the Michael Saylor said, he's buying always, he's gonna buy Bitcoin what's the price it is, doesn't matter, he will buy the Bitcoin at the top price. that's the Michael Saylor has been told. Okay, and let me check it out, the sound quality back again. Just hold a bit. Michael Saylor has been told. Okay, I think the sound quality coming properly to the session of live stream, and I'm getting back to that 15-minute chart right there, so that can I prepare some trade on? Let's have a trade. Can I have a trade on? Oh my goodness, that was a breakout by this manner. Okay, and after the market has been come down and again tried to touch, and again came down, again tried to touch, got oh my goodness, that hasn't touched that. Then the trend line goes like this manner, again tried to touch, like this. Oh my goodness, again try to touch like this, and it has been came down to at least this one, and a breakout has been successfully done, and market is like still still in a sideways. You cannot say that's into a proper uptrend. You cannot say that's a proper uptrend. It's still trading in a sideways. If I go like this, you can see that's a breakdown. That's a breakdown. And Bitcoin is still trading. Bitcoin is still trading. Just hold a bit. Closing on. Bitcoin is still trading below to that 50 period. And of course, it's still trading below the 200 period. So Bitcoin looks like bearish still. Right there, Bitcoin looks bearish. And what should I do actually if I use a trend line by this manner? Just if I use the trend line like this, like red, and this one, okay. So if I use this trend line, and of course we don't have any stronger order block. This isn't an order block. You cannot say that's an order block. Yes, you can't say that's an order block. Because when the order block candle will be, if it was an order block candle, the liquidity has not been taken. That's a candle which is liquidity has not been yet taken. That's a massive candle, but we don't have any fair value gap too. So personally think that I cannot say that's an order block is stronger. But yes, as well as the market is trading like this manner, but like this one, just hold a bit. Like if I use this trend line like this manner, and if I use this one like this and this, yeah, that looks fine. So maybe we can have our execution of a trade for going short on, though Bitcoin is looking like it's in a sideways, because today is actually Sunday, and until 6 p.m. today, I mean until today is actually the weekly holiday in the Western countries, definitely. So I personally think that today the overall market will go sideways of Bitcoin. So maybe we can go for some altcoin trading, okay? And if I go with the coin glass over here, let's see what's the coin glass is offering us. Let's see what is offering us by the coin glass. Liquidation. I'm here. Sorry, first of all, let me check it out. The volume today. What's the volume is today? Let me check it out. Let me check it out, the volumes. So though it's looking like just microphone is getting a little bit of pressured, or it's been actually being what can I say, extended just a bit. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, now 3 2 1 mic testing 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's check it out, the sound quality. Everything's settled in. Now 3 2 1 mic testing 1 2 3 4. Okay, everything looks good right now. So let's talk about business again. What's the business today? And if I go with that, what can I say? If I go with that volume today the Bitcoin has lost its volume over like minus 65% volume. It has been lost today, but the price has not been lost a lot because the Bitcoin is at a sideways. And of course, in the last 24 hours, the volume of Ethereum has been lost like minus 58.73 sideways. And of course, in the last and if I go with the Solana over here, If I go with the Solana over here, we can see it's 147.28 is the price has been dumped by the Solana coin, and XRP looks like 2.211 is the XRP price right now, and the price has been dumped like in the last 24 hours. It's 0. minus 0.16. So the volume has been decreased a lot, but the prices has not been decreased much more. Okay, and as well as we can see out there, the unicorn is looking like much more bullish because the price, I mean, the volume has been decreased a little bit, but the price has been increased a lot, like 5% So Uni looks bullish, of course, definitely. And in the top coins, Uni looks good right now. So we can choose Unicoin right now to do some trade on. Let's see, can we have an opportunity on that Unicoin, UNI, USDT dot perpetual. So let's jump into the perpetual wallet, definitely, because I love to do some future trading on. No time, join to the live stream, get user, everybody joining here to the session of live stream. Thank you so much for joining here. Take love from the depth of my heart, and of course must make sure you do some comments over here. Okay, you must make sure you do not forget to do some comments over there. So at the unicorn, we can see over there that was a golden cross by this manner, and after making that golden cross, it's coming downward. Not a huge level of coming downward, but of course, definitely, it is at a support area by the unicorn. So what's next? Uni has been pumped by the whale, I think so, because you can see that there was a massive candle by the unicorn. Mehdi Hassan Rafi 77 কেমন আছেন ব্রো? কমেন্ট করবেন অবশ্যই, বাঙালি ভাই ব্রাদাররা আসবেন, কমেন্ট করবেন না তাহলে হবে। As well as we can see over here, if I go with a trend line, if I make a trend line like this manner, I can't see anything like it's gonna stop there. Okay, the uni has wealth right now in the market. Of course, definitely these two candles shows us that was a whale buying or institution buying, like 5%, 5 to 6, I mean almost 6% has been pumped within like 30 minutes. And after that, it's consolidating in that same area. I mean, almost 6%. Sorry. I was actually checking the sound quality of mine. Maybe you are not getting anonymous. I mean, you are not getting annoying, actually. Okay. Murat, version 81. What's up? Everybody joins to the session of live stream. What's up? Sideways market definitely is Jian. What's up, Jian? Are you looking forward to do some trade on? If it is, just hold a bit. We're gonna have some trade on. So still by the Bitcoin, we can see out there we are still in at the 15-minute chart. We are still into a symmetrical triangle. You cannot say that's an ascending triangle or a descending triangle, but that's a symmetrical triangle. And when you are trading on a symmetrical triangle, of course, at a sideways market, as well as Bitcoin as a sideways market, definitely is Jian. What's up, Jian? Are you looking forward to do some trade on? If it is, just hold a bit. We're gonna have some trade on. So we're still by the Bitcoin, we can see out there, we are still in at the 15-minute chart, we are still into a symmetrical triangle. You cannot say that's an ascending triangle or a descending triangle, but that's a symmetrical triangle. And when you are trading on a symmetrical triangle, of course, a symmetrical triangle. You cannot say that's an ascending triangle or a descending triangle, but that's a symmetrical triangle. And when you are trading on a symmetrical triangle, of course, by the uni coin. So what's next? Uni has been pumped by the whale, I think so, because you can see that there was a massive candle by the uni coin. Mehdi Hasan Rafi 77 কেমন আছেন bro? কমেন্ট করবেন অবশ্যই, বাঙালি ভাই ব্রাদাররা আসবেন, কমেন্ট করবেন না তাহলে হবে। As well as we can see over here, if I go with a trend line, if I make a trend line like this manner, I can't see anything like it's gonna stop there. Okay, the uni has whales right now in the market. Of course, definitely these two candles shows us that was a whale buying or institution buying, like 5%, 5 to 6, I mean almost 6% has been pumped within like 30 minutes, and after that it's consolidating in that same area. I mean almost 6%. Sorry. I was actually checking the sound quality of mine. Maybe you are not getting anonymous. I mean, you are not getting annoying actually. Okay, Murat version 81. What's up? Everybody joins to the session of live stream. What's up? Okay, as well as we can see out there, Bitcoin at a sideways market, as well as Bitcoin as a sideways market, definitely is Jian. What's up, Jian? Are you looking forward to do some trade on? If it is, just hold a bit. We're gonna have some trade on. So we're still by the Bitcoin, we can see out there, we are still in at the 15-minute chart, we are still into a symmetrical triangle. You cannot say that's an ascending triangle or a descending triangle, but that's a symmetrical triangle. And when you are trading on a symmetrical triangle, of course, I mean that. Okay, by the way, just hold up a little bit. At the morning time, I actually don't get that much of volume of audiences, by the way. And if you are new here for the first time, make sure you do not forget to do some comments over there. And if you are from Bangladesh, must comment, must do some comment. That gives me more motivation, of course, definitely. La, 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 la. 22 people are watching to the session of live stream. Thank you so much for joining here, enjoying to the session of live stream. And yeah, I have came here after a long time. I mean, I have started live streaming after a long time. You should, you should be welcome me actually. Isn't that so? So, let's get into the business again. So what's the Bitcoin USDTs offering us? We have already been seen that what it is offering us, but can we see anything difference by the RSI? If I go with this one, we should. It's still not in a divergence. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If we are using this one, if you are using this one to that one, that's absolutely a bearish divergence, of course, definitely. But if it is breaking down, I personally think that we're into a bearish divergence. So still no bullish divergence has been created by the Bitcoin. So as well as Bitcoin has not even getting a bullish divergence. So I personally think that it's the time for a breakdown. And if a breakdown happens, it will definitely come at least there at that price, which will be like 107k 800 something dollars. It's not a huge level of dump, just like simple, because as well as I have been told you, today is what can I say, Sunday, so we are not getting that much of volume today. So that's why the pumping and the dumping isn't that much of volatile. Okay, and if you have any question to ask, just let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section that if you have any question to ask, by the way. Well, you can see over here the volumes. Okay, every volume chart is looking like not that much of stronger, by the way. This name is not bad. Yes, it's not bad. This is nice. This is a good name. Well, going to the liquidation map over there. Let's see what's the liquidation map is giving us right now. I mean, I'm gonna go to the BTC dot dominance 2. What's the dominance chart 2? Sorry, this is how it doesn't work actually. I should go like this manner. BTC dot BTC dot dominance. Launching the chart over there. VSync joins to the live stream. What's up? I'm gonna close the volume over here, not requiring. So the dominance is actually trading. Yes, of course, definitely it has been created at a higher low, and that's a higher high. I mean, that's a lower high, definitely. I'm gonna delete that previous analysis. Okay, so that's a low, that's a higher, lower high actually, and that's another lower high has been created, and right now trading over that price. And you can see over that here, from there to that's a higher high. So of course it's still the dominance at the 15-minute chart looking like bullish. Of course, definitely when the dominance is bullish, all coins go correct. Dominance bullish, all go down, isn't that? So right now we still don't have that much of volume today. Of course, from the very beginning of the morning, if I go with the 6th July here, from here the 6th July has been started. So how much candles it has been placed? So it's like 20 bars. I mean, from the morning, the 20 bars of 15 minutes. Just let me know. Is that 20 bars or more than that? I think that it should be more than that. Where is the 6th July? 6th July, 6th July, 6th July. Yeah, 6th July has been started like this manner. Okay, from there. It's like looking like 19 bars. Okay, that's not a big deal. That's not a big problem, by the way. So as well as we can see over there, the dominance has been dumped well, but still it's in an uptrend. isn't that? So if I go with that trend, if I go with this one, just like this manner, if I go with this one to that one, okay, maybe it has been taken some support over there by the 200 period EMA, and maybe it need to come more, little bit of downward. I personally think that it should come downward more. And if I use that RSI right now, so RSI is giving what is the RSI is giving us? No signal by the RSI. RSI is also pumping, Bitcoin dominance is also pumping, no divergence has been given us. So yeah, we should wait for the proper entry. We should wait for the market, okay? Dominance has not given us any kind of, what can I say? Dominance has not given us any kind of confirmation that is it going up or is it going downward. So if I go with this one, it's a still we don't have any divergence. Let me close this one. Okay, no time joins to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining here. No time, thanks for enjoying to the session of live stream. And everybody joining here, take love from the depth of my heart, and make sure you do not forget to follow me on here. Must make sure you do follow me. Okay, if I go with that live session, how much people is watching to the session of live stream? Just let me check it out. 45 people has been joined to the session of live stream. Thank you so much for joining and enjoying to the session of live stream. Well, let's talk about business again. মেহেদি হাসান রাফি ভাই কথা বলেন না কেন মিয়া? কথা বলতে হবে তো, মেসেজ করতে হবে ওকে? So I cannot see a proper entry right now. So we should actually wait for the market to give us that much that opportunity right there. So without getting the opportunity, we shouldn't. Oh my goodness, I'm having like reconnecting something. Okay, reconnected again. Maybe I had a poor network issue. Well. Let's talk about business. It's still not in a divergence. Still not in a divergence that we can say that that's a bullish divergence, and I personally think that it will not create a bullish divergence, of course. So it's in a sideways. Anything can be happened. Anything can be happen in a sideways, and I personally think that it's gonna go break down. BTC is gonna go break down. It's my opinion. But if it is pumping, if it is gonna go pump from that range, as well as I have been told you, that's not a perfect order block or a fair value gap. But if it is pumping from there, it may take rejection from that range, and after that it can come down more. But I personally think that it's gonna go break down, and when it will break down, overall all the altcoins will come down. Okay, Baosheng joins to the live stream. Aminul Islam, sorry. Aminul ভাই কেমন আছেন বলেন? And sorry, pronunciation ঠিক মতো না করার জন্য আপনার নামটা আমি প্রথমে বুঝতে পারি নাই. And as well as I have been told you, it's time to short. Okay, Bong coin, man, short positions got liquidated huge, and people who are doing trading long, they are also getting liquidated. Bong is manipulating, man. Manipulating. TRB. What about TRB? Short positions who have been created short position on TRB, they have been got a massive level of profit. So I'm gonna go to the TRB right now. So I'm ignoring Uni because who else are there? Let's go to the TRB USDT because Uni looks like perfectly bullish. But what about TRB? Okay, we're into the TRB here at the 15-minute chart on TRB USDT, and it's coming downward. Okay, so let's find out some way to make some trade on the TRB coin. So I personally think that we should actually wait for the TRB to come up and that's like 2% or 3% pump by this swing high, isn't that? So if I trade like this manner, if I use this trend line like this, if I use this trend line like this, and this one goes like this, so TRB may be pumped, maybe pumped like at that price level or at that price point, but it can dump well as Bitcoin is gonna come down. TRB is gonna come more downward. See, it dumps so much faster, man. It dumps so much faster, like 84%, 0.84% by the TRB. What's the price of TRB? Like 36. Okay, I'm ignoring TRB right now because I am not getting that much of huge risk to reward ratio. That's not a stronger risk to reward ratio by the TRB, because if I could get the TRB at that price, or at least at that price, I could have take short TRB. But right now, leaving TRB. And see, the dominance is still at an uptrend. So in the last 4 candles, the dominance is trying to push to the upside, and by the TRB, last 4 candles, it has been tried to do dumps. So dominance pumps, TRB dumps, of course, definitely. Just to wait a bit. Okay, I'm here, back again there. See, as well as I have been told, TRB is going to go downward. See, the dumping? That's crazy. And if I go with that one, as I have been told you, just hold a bit. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go with a new coin. I'm gonna go find out a new coin. Okay, fine. I am Brother Shui. Hey, Brother Shui, what's up? Everybody joining here to the session of live stream. Take love from the depth of my heart. So as well as dominance is pumping. Okay, like in the previous. What about that? And in the last 3 candles, 4, 5, 6. 7 candles. Oh my goodness, 7 candles, and every candles, it has been even when the dominance has been dumped like this manner, even TRB has not been pumped that much of well. So yes, TRB has lost a massive volume, and I mean TRB has lost a massive level of what can I say? Volume, even if it's looking like weak, more weak. Okay, but I cannot say that we should go for a short on right there in that position. That's not looking like good. And what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is at a support area, so anything can be happen. It can be break down directly, or the market of when it will be break down, you will see TRB out there, maybe at there, and after that it will try to climb back on there, and when it will touch my YOLO trend line, yes, I could have go for a short on. Absolutely, I can. And if I go like this manner, even it's need to touch this trend line, of course, definitely when it will touch this trend line, I could have go for a short on. Okay. So let's see what TRB is doing. TRB looks bearish, a lot bearish. And of course, definitely, as well as BTC dominance is pumping, TRB is still dumping. Of course, definitely, dominance pumps, TRB still dumping, and even dominance is well, yeah, that will be definitely when the dominance pumps, altcoin do dumps. That's fine. And let me find out some another other coin. Of course, definitely. What about the what we are JTO coins? Long positions are getting liquidated more. What about JTO? JTO USDT dot perpetual, because though it's not having that much of funding over there, JTO, yes, JTO is over there. Oh my goodness, it has not even that much of stronger area. I shouldn't actually do trade on JTO. Is that so? Is that I should do trade on JTO? I don't think so. I don't think so, because from that price we should not actually go for. Even we just need to wait for the market to come in a proper position. When the market will come to a proper position, absolutely you can go for a short. But until that is, we shouldn't go for a short. Kaya07, thanks for joining here. I'm gonna go to the drop step. Drop stab. What's the drop stab is saying us? Of course, definitely drop stab will give us a signal that is overall market is looking will be bearish. Of course, definitely they will give us that signal. Of course, I'm gonna go to the what about categories? What is the categories, man? Market categories. And as in the categories right now, I'm gonna zoom it a little bit of, oh my goodness, zoom it out. Okay, we can see over there 33% are winning. I mean red color is getting more. I mean bears are in charge right now. Bears are in charge, absolutely. Bears are in charge. Okay, and of course by the dominance is looking like, oh my goodness, it's trying to climb back. But what's next? Dominance has a fair value gap over there. Maybe dominance, yes, definitely dominance have its order block over there. I personally think that will be an order block for the dominance, and of course the dominance will try to pump to test out there. And TRB still looks bearish. Of course, definitely still looks bearish. And if I go with the trade on TRB, if I could go with the trade on TRB, definitely like 0.69% at 75x, that could be like more than 50% profit we can have gather at TRB, isn't that? I also think so, but I shouldn't do trade on TRB at that moment right there. And what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is holding that price. Maybe it can allow other coins to push back again. So TRB lost its volume to go short on, and of course definitely and other coins too. And I'm gonna go to the drop step. Okay, can I go with the Bitcoin ecosystem's other coins? Like 62% coins is dumping. Let me check it out. Which coins are dumping? Of course, everything without Bitcoin in the last 7 days, every coins are coming downward. And STX stacks. So let's go with that STX. Let's find out what about STX. STX USDT dot perpetual. I'm gonna here with that STX over here. STX doesn't seems like that much of doesn't seems like good. Okay, what about others? Ordi. Oh my goodness, the price of Ordi coin is like only $7.32. This Ordi has been pumped to like more than in the 1 year back it was like $77. Man, come on, what happened to the old coins, man? Sets. What about sets? STX. I'm changing STX. So what about sets? SATS, sets USDT, because I'm finding out the coins to do trade. But if I can't find out, I shouldn't do trade, because without any perfect entry, you should not do trading on. What about Sats right there? Sats looking like it's also in a bearish sentiment over there, isn't that? Yes, it's so. You can see out there. That's great. That's a great trend line we can make by the Sats coin. Of course it is. So what's next actually? If I go with the Sats, and if I go with Sats like this manner, we can have, like, if it touches there, like 1.03%. Not that much of a stronger volume by the Sats. Changing over there. Okay, Kingo 9191 joins to the live channel. What's up, buddy? Not that much of a stronger volume. Kingo 9191, what's up? After a long, not a long time, I see you in the previous live stream, by the way. What's up? How are you? Is there my sound quality coming properly to the session of live stream? Just let me know in the comment section. Just let me know in the comment section and do some comments over there. Make sure to do not forget to do some comments. If you are not doing comments, I'm losing my motivation, man. I need your comments. Miral, Sats, BB coin, like, price has been dumped like 0.7. Like, come on, I have bounce bit, a huge level of bounce bit, man. I have like $200 bounce bit, but it's kind of every single altcoins has gone to the bottom. Has gone to the bottom. My goodness, my portfolio has been lost in a huge level in the spot, but I'm making profits in the futures. But in the spot, the portfolio has been dumped a massive. And fractal Bitcoin like 0.464. Badger looks bullish in the last 7 days. Okay. Okay, I'm leaving this one. Just going to the coin glass right there and see, is there any what can I say, reputed coin, fun coin, short positions getting liquidated a little bit of more than the long positions getting liquidated more. Okay, so let's see about fun right there. Fun USDT.perpetual. Let's see, is it good to do trade on? Okay, fun looks like absolute bearish right there. If I go with the fun coin, maybe, oh my goodness, maybe we can have our dump, but not from here. Let's wait for the fun coin. Okay, let's wait for the fun coin to hit that area so that we can have our short on. But until it is hitting that area, we should not do short. Is that so? Though it has been created almost creating a golden cross definitely by the 10 period and 50 period EMA. But we shouldn't, we are not getting that much of a stronger risk to reward ratio, isn't that? So I personally think that we are bearish, definitely. So definitely let the Bitcoin to be pushed back to at least there. Maybe, yes, of course, if it is breaking down, it will again try to come down to that price and take support and try to do bounce back. And when it will come down to there, I personally doesn't think so. That is, it will create a bullish divergence. But if it is created, if it's been creating, or if it is creating a bullish divergence by this manner, I will definitely go for a long on in some long coins. But every altcoins are losing volumes over there. So fun is giving us something that is that could be our order block area. That's a fair value gap, of course, definitely, and that is that. So fun should be traded into that zone or into that area, of course, definitely. Okay, fun can be traded here. And of course, BTC dominance, maybe it can come down a little bit of downward, but in the previously, we can see out there, dominance has been dumped, and of course, in the last 4 candles, in the last 5 candles, it has been trying to do pump. But what about other coins? Like in the last 7 candles, dominance has been dumped, and its last 5 candles it has been trying to pump, and you can see out there here in the last 5 candles, as well as the dominance has tried to do pump, a little bit pump, and you can see the massive dump by the last 5 candles, 1 2 3 4 5 last 5 candles by the fun coin. That was a massive dump by the fun coin. Okay, but what if and even you can see out there in the last 3 candles by the Bitcoin dominance, if I show you in the last these 3 candles, like after 5, and this one is the candles, I'm going to show you 5 1 2 3 4 5, then the 3 candles, that was a massive 3 candles, and you can see these 3 candles has been pumped like this. So bears are in charge, of course. Definitely bears are definitely are in charge. What about TRB? I should short every single coin right now, but not JTO. No, I'm not gonna short JTO right now, because JTO has been broken down a lot. You can see out there JTO has been broken down a lot breakdown has been happened by the JTO coin. Isn't that so? Yes, JTO is in a descending triangle, of course, definitely, and as well as it has been break down. What's next? People will try to do climb back by the JTO coin. Isn't that so? Yes, of course. Overall market is looking like by the JTO coin, it's bearish, and that will, from here, the market will try to do climb back again. And overall, we can see out there 1 2 3 4 5 6, even the last 7 candles it has been dumped well, and as well as we can see out there like 16% dump. So all coins are losing volumes. Remember that thing, all the other coins are losing volume, definitely. What about Pengu? Is that Pengu? What about Pengu? Let me check it out. Trading view chart. I'm gonna search here about the coin, which is Pengu. USDT.perpetual. Sorry, not that one. Pengu USD. Yeah, this one. Let me check it out. What about the Pengu? Yes, here. The Pengu coin is there. Shwad joins to the live stream. ZX Finguling, what's up, buddy? Jamaluddin joins to the live stream. A99999, thank you so much for joining here. Everybody joining here to the session of live stream, thank you so much. And Pengu has been created. Okay. As well as we can see over there, Pengu. Ah, that's not a good level of. So like this manner, we can see over there, if I go with the trend line like this. Okay, Jamaluddin, Pengu on fire. Yeah, is that so? Yes, Pengu has been pumped well, by the way. I should not, as well as this coin looks like powerful right now, because yes, of course, overall market, when you can see out there TRB, these coins has been dumped that much of power, that much of range, like from this latest swing, it has been dumped to like 1.51%, and ZTO has been dumped like how much, like 2 or 3%, and we can see out there in the latest Pengu, it has not been dumped that much of well. And though it has been pumped well, by the way. But what should I do right now? We are trading on a coin, on a crypto, on a platform, or on a crypto. This is a crypto platform, isn't that? So it always follow the Bitcoin, as well as we are doing short-term trading on the futures, as well as Bitcoin is pumping back. Definitely, I don't think so that it will do pump that much of greatly, but yes, of course, it has a chance to do fly on again. So what should we do? We should actually do is wait for the market of sorry, I have been closed that trading view chart. Just let me open up. Come on, I need to open up the TRB chart. Okay. And Zamaluddin, thank you so much for joining here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Crypto Talk Show, man. Thank you so much for joining here, and thanks for your comment that gives me more motivation. Thank you so much. And Pengu is on fire. Definitely, I must say Pengu is on fire. But currently, I'm searching for some coins. Which coins should I actually do short on? So I found that coin, which is the TRB USDT. Which coin should I be? That coin I should take a short position on? See, Bitcoin looks like it's. I mean, you can see out there the dominance, like in the last 4 candles, the last 5 candles, dominance trying to do pump, and TRB looks like in the last 5 candles. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has been tried to do dump, definitely. So even when the dominance has been dumped like by the 3 candles, massive dump has been happened, TRB still was like this manner, 1, 2, and pumped like this, hasn't pumped that much of a stronger, again still coming downwards. So TRB can be short. Definitely we can short TRB. TRB could be short, of course it should be. Even we don't have any order blocks there. But if you short TRB, that will be great, because TRB needs to come more downward. If I short TRB from that range, I will have like 0.75% of dump. Okay, 0.75% of dump we can have by the TRB coin. La 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 la. I know you gotta cup your hands on the floor and find it, as well as I have been seeing. I should not take that much of big take that much of time to do to take decision, by the way. So let's have TRB to go. What can I say? What should I take short on TRB? Like 3617. Yeah, that could be a great price, but we're not having a great level of risk to reward ratio. But if you wanna take some little bit of risk, I must say you can go for shorting on TRB right that price, because we're gonna make sure, yes, definitely this will be an order block. Absolutely, TRB has got a massive great order block definitely there. And yes, of course, we're having a fair value gap, of course, there. So this fair value gap need to be fulfilled, and of course in that order block, market can come to that order block easily. So if you are shorting TRB from that price, we could have like at least that price, like 0.91% dump can be happen by the TRB. Okay, so TRB could be short, absolutely. And Pengu, what about it? Let me check it out, how much dump it has been. 1.54 something dump. Yeah, looks like bearish. So yes, dumping can be happen. And of course, let's see. Oh my goodness, dominance is dumping. Dumping. Come on, dump more. I need TRB. See, the dominance dumping is still, TRB is not performing that much of great. So TRB could be short. Let's go for a short position on TRB. TRB short. TRB short. Of course it is. I'm shorting TRB and making the signal, by the way. So let's get rock and roll. TRB to be short. TRB shorting. If I short from there, still there, I could have like 0.72%. Okay, that would be great. Okay, from there range, TRB, like 90%. That will be a massive. Okay. Okay, fine. We could. It's ready to go short on. So TRB could be short. TRB 36 0. 36 TRB 3617 could be the entry price, and DCA price can be like, I would like to DCA over over a great price that like 0. 372 something. Okay, and that's not the 372 0.372. That's 32. $3,720. Okay, fine. And invest total fund of 5% investment of total funds. Of course, definitely leverage. Leverage, of course, definitely you can take your leverage by your own choice, of course, though we are not having that much of a stronger volume, but of course definitely that will be fine. And putting my stop loss, yeah, stop loss shouldn't be hit. That you need to take risk. If you want to make some profit, you need to take that risk. Okay, 38 5 3, and of course I'm gonna make some targets. Let's have a target like 35.84, 35.84, and targets will be, another target will be like 34.48, okay, and of course definitely that will be another target, will be like more than like 33 or 32.99. Is that so? That looks good. Let me check it out. If I shorting from here, 9%. What's that? Just hold a bit. I'm checking out all the things. Like here is 6.9. Okay, that's fine. That's like good. 32.99. Okay, that's fine. So TRB should be short on. Okay, shorting TRB definitely. Let me check it out. The comments. Is there any new comments over there? And sorry if I missed any of your comments, by the way. I'm sorry for that. And Mishowam joins to the live stream. Afra joins to the live stream. Hamarash joins to the live stream. Is kindness useful? Of course. Kindness is useful, definitely. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining here to the session. Wait for the TRB to be calm down, as well as I have been told you to short TRB. From there to there, 35.84. Okay, let the TRB to be calm down, like 0.89%. That's a massive. It will take time. It will take time to calm down, but it will. Okay, so hold your breath. Of course, hold your breath and wait for the TRB to become downward. And of course, as well as you can see out there, penguins short. Of course, it is. I'm shorting TRB and making the signal, by the way. So let's get rock and roll. TRB to be short. TRB shorting. If I short from there, still there, I could have like 0.72%. Okay, that would be great. Okay, from there